What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are doing another rebuild in Madden 18 Connected Franchise, and we are doing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers have a decent roster. I'm not going to say it's the greatest roster in the world because, at least for Madden, doesn't always lead to Super Bowls. I actually haven't seen them win a Super Bowl in a sim, and I don't even know how long. It's been a long time, though. But definitely not the hardest team we've ever had to rebuild, so... Of course, you got a guy like Le'Veon Bell. Roethlisberger, like Roethlis, it's rough because he's an 88 overall, but he's 35. It's going to be regressing big time. Juju Smith-Schuster obviously stays as the number 3. Antonio Brown, he's 29, but I think as a 99 overall, he should be good for the rest of this rebuild. With a team like the Steelers, I definitely do not want to go past 3 seasons. Also signed Ladarius Greenback. They missed them. I know they did. They didn't tell me it, but I just know. Not a whole lot of depth to trade for players. We're definitely going to be running a 3-4. They have us as a 4-3 right now, but definitely going to run a 3-4, I think. And Joe Hayden, I know they just got, but I'm definitely going to trade him as well. He's 28, never really does anything. So we're going to try and get some trades going. Maybe some players, but for sure I want draft pick trades because I don't want to change this team too much year one. We can get a lot of XP for the youth by just playing well. First round pick and Landry Jones for the Browns pick. Damn it, I didn't get to show you, but Josh Dobbs, a 3rd and a 5th this year for the Jets. First round pick. If this was a realistic, I would obviously have kept Dobbs, but since it's not, I can trade him and just draft a quarterback if I want to. Which obviously in a fantasy-style rebuild is probably the best option. Trade Eli Rogers and Wilcox for the Panthers' first-round pick. Now I will be looking at actually upgrading this team, if it can even be done. Here we will trade Alulu, Malcolm Mitchell, and a 4th round next year for Carl Joseph. Here we trade a 4th round this year, Marquise Pouncey and Finney for Kyle Fuller, a very young cornerback with 85 overall. You got to be kidding me. Look at this. Might have to move up. So we got the Browns 2nd round pick, Ramon Foster, and Joe Hayden for Stephon Diggs. I traded Martavis Bryant, a 5th next and a 7th this year for Lane Johnson. I went for Brandon Brooks thinking he was going to be cheaper since he's 1 year older and he's a right guard, but of course not. Somehow Lane Johnson, the better player and the younger player, was easier and cheaper to get. So obviously I'm not going to overtrade just to change it up. That's on EA to, make it more realistic. Vince Williams for Shaq Mason. Couldn't get the other guys for some reason. Once again, the better younger player is the easiest to get. I don't know what to say, and I really don't care. Trade Vance McDonald, Hubbard, and Walton for the Broncos' first-round pick. And I have another tight end here. I'm just going to trade best available for an offensive lineman. Nothing like getting Yonda for an 82 overall tight end. Callers for Kalichi Assembly. Need a second safety, so we got a second safety as in a starter. Villanueva and a first round, our first round actually, to the Giants for Landon Collins. Got to adjust some of the lineup and get the show on the road. We got a nice little team here. Could be a year 1 Super Bowl. So the lineup is just about set, but we do need a middle linebacker. Is that going to be Perry Riley? Perry Riley going to join the squad. Perry Riley. See some of the big names. Usually the Falcons. Probably the best roster in Madden. The year usually the ones who take him. But not today. This is the team we are looking with. Pretty stacked, I think. Obviously plenty of positions we can upgrade. Got to go to a 3-4 in a moment though. Which we are, we're not the greatest pass rushers for linebackers. But still good enough to get the job done, I think. Yeah, let's get this show on the road. How many first-round picks do we have? I don't know why I'm always losing my voice, it seems. So we have 3 this year, 2 next year. That's not bad. I'd say it's pretty safe to say year 1 or season 1 with this roster should be at least the playoffs, probably the divisional. We're going to say the divisional, though. I guess not. We're going to go to make the playoffs, all right? Definitely going to be looking for a quarterback, though. 1-1 lead, lost by 7 to the Vikings. That's not too bad. The Vikings are a pretty good squad. Trevion Ruff, and halfback Jordan Wilkerson. So the running back Wilkerson, 22 years old, superstar dev, probably going to be fast. Fast. Trevion Ruff, superstar dev, 24 years old though. Corner not the biggest need we have. I would say the biggest, like I said, is quarterback, which there appears to be some decent ones. I mean, Big Ben's going to be 36, probably regress to like an 85. It's not going to look good for him. So I know the Bears won in real life versus the Steelers, but come on. What are we doing? Not seeing the greatest quarterbacks in the world? Is that right? No guys I would personally draft for like a user league, but we'll see. Got some negotiations. One for Mr. Le'Veon Bell. Man, he probably wants like a 5-year, $90 million deal in real life. What am I doing? I hope I didn't offer too much. That's not too bad. I think the fair offer was 62. I offered, 66? Who knows? Maybe I needed to do that. He's a very picky guy. So, wide receiver, huh? Rashad McManus was the Heisman winner. That's a rare one. I do not even see him. Oh, maybe he's a corner, actually. Yes. So we have 2 superstar devs, although I don't know about this guy. Very high picks anyways. We'll see. We will see. A true tight end would be nice to get as well. Really. All that for that, huh? So disappointing. Look at this. Like, I mean, he's still probably worth taking. Actually, he's definitely worth taking. He's an early second-round talent. But a C-plus zone at the end. Oh. The trolls are real today. See, we made the old playoffs. I mean, let's be honest. The Steelers in the AFC North should be a walk in the park, and it is 13-3. No MVP for us, but still a great season. 13-3 is nothing to be mad about. And the Browns go 4-12. I know that for a fact because I've seen it. Stats. Let's take a look. Big Ben just under 5,000 yards, 43 touchdowns, 7 picks. Le'Veon Bell, 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, 1 fumble. James Conner pretty much useless. Juju Smith-Schuster, wish he would have got a little bit more touchdowns. 9-11 over here. Stephon Diggs, nice. Antonio Brown did very well from the number 2 spot, all things considered. Defensively, do we have any sack totals? Look really bad. First glance, TJ Watt, Jesus Christ. Picks, Mike Hilton, what is his name? Had Watt playing a little bit of 4-3 for a couple of weeks. Nothing, nothing too major. First 4 weeks. But yeah, I mean, that's the rank. Number 2 in offense. Probably top 5 in D, right? Number 10 in D. So we know we have Coach of the Year, or apparently we had a Coach of the Year. I thought we did. Big Ben is the quarterback or Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Number 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't even know if we had one. I had TJ Watt. Big Ben, best quarterback. Le'Veon Bell, best running back. Wide receivers. Had a couple of guys that were good. 4 linemen out of the top 4. Nice. Best linebacker, no. Missing a lot of the other stuff. We did get the bye week that we thought we would. Sadly, I misclicked and chose playoffs versus the divisional. Texans 8-7-1. That's pretty damn good. One of our linemen has a bunch of XP. It's Shaq Mason. Stephon Diggs has a lot of XP. Juju Smith-Schuster, not really defensively. Landon Collins is a little bit. Nothing really too great for XP other than the few players we have there. Who the hell is a Gerald Hawkins? Whatever he is, he's probably going to be a starter next year, assuming somebody retires. Got an old enough team, you expect someone to retire by the end of the year. Not a fan of this guy's strength, but he should be like an 80. Yep, 80 flat. It would make too much sense if one of our guys we actually cared about got a lot of XP. TJ Watt making his way downtown, but not really moving fast. Take a look at the upgraded squad. Nothing really too crazy other than for the most part, the confidence boosts are what really separates this team, makes it look pretty good. I mean, the corners are pretty good, I suppose. Safeties are pretty good. I mean, we have a decent team. We have defense is good enough. Offense is obviously good enough. It could be a year 1 Super Bowl. It'd be nice to have a 3 straight. Don't remember the last time we did that. Maybe the Patriots? Actually, I think we might have lost all three. Just barely. Like, I think we went to the Super Bowl 3 straight years and didn't win a single one, if I'm not mistaken. So, start of the second quarter, we are up only by 3. I believe they did get the ball first. In all fairness, they are now up by 4. Start of the third quarter, we are down by 8. Offense is looking pretty damn good if you're a Texans fan at this point. We're down 21-9 in the fourth quarter, and it's their ball. Do you get a good defensive stop? I mean, the defense is doing exactly what they need to do. And there's another punt. I mean, we're about to lose to the damn Texans. What is this? Come on, lads. I can dig with this. That's a bad decision. I mean, it just wasn't a great game. All across the board, we just didn't do enough to win. See, defensively, no. They missed a kick as well. Like, made it even easier on us. Missing an extra point, or not an extra point, but a field goal. Super Bowl winner is the Eagles over the Texans. So the Texans did make it. Kind of shocking. Darius Green is here. If it wasn't a 4-year deal, I'd be all about it. But I can't be about that 4-year deal, though. Oh, I actually kind of want a Kyle Friend. Look at how good he is. He's actually pretty solid. He's only 24. What kind of running backs do they have here? 28-year-old, like, no-name. Trey Burton, he's kind of getting lowballed here a little bit. There's a chance at him if I really wanted it. Don't remember the tight end situation, though. It says the Steelers are not rebuilding. They're reloading going into next season. Big Ben's like a 90 with his confidence. 87, you know. Number 1 overall. That's a beautiful pick. Because it's fantasy, there's no regrets about being very sleazy. I'm really not a fan of his speed, but we'll take him anyways. Normal dev. He's actually got pretty decent speed. He's 85 speed, 89 excel, 79 block shed, 81 finesse. 2 years younger than Dupree. I think I'm going to take the tight end right here, actually. Howard McKinney, maybe a little bit of a reach, but I'll take him. So, like I said, a little bit on the slower side, but he is an 81 overall, 21 years of age. So, got a lot of upside, just slow as hell. Take Colby Inslee. Normal, 77 overall, and amazing talent. Look how fast he is. Going to find a spot for him to start for sure. Going to take Austin Kane now. He's a late first projection. Taking him early second. It's going to be a great player for sure. Slow dev, though. Okay, so he's a good player, but slow dev. That's actually kind of rough to work with. I don't know if we're going to start him over Big Ben now. O.J. Hamilton, going to take him now. Quick dev. It's actually kind of shocking. You usually don't see a guy with good stats that's a 75 overall. Like, that's actually kind of shocking, but we got a good one. So this guy's an early third. It's, you know, kind of mid-second. We'll just take Warmack now. Another guy that's 75 overall, quick dev, that's really good considering those types of players usually aren't that great. Devion Neal, super beast, superstar as well. If he wasn't 25, he'd be one of the best middle linebackers I've ever had, but 25, so he's just a good one. 25, 24. That'd be really bad if he was 25. Might as well be. He's right there, Jesus. Old man. Eric Townsend, please be good. Really, only a 71 overall. Absolute terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just not a great player at all. And I can't really remember a whole lot of players that we wanted. Maybe take a look at some of the quarterbacks. Did have that wide receiver from the Eagles. Draft recap. So we got an 80 overall Dial with normal. An 81 overall McKinney with normal. 77 overall Inslee with normal. 78 overall Kane with slow. Hamilton 75 quick. Warmack 75 quick. Neal 79 super. Eric Townsend, just a bad player in general. Hugh Breckner, quick dev 78 overall, number 8 overall. Fernando Simon, fast but slow dev. How ironic. Nate Hankton, this is the guy I should have went with. Damn. 17th, probably would have made a damn good tight end. Ellis Newton, decent. I want to find Wilkerson. Harvey Gordon, slow dev. Wilkerson, where are you? Bannister, not bad. Webb, 77 overall, really, really weak though. They got two tackles that were really good. Page and Livingston. Damn, man, they got like a 77 overall guard late as well. Drafted a whole offensive line there. Oh, these guys are a quarterback. Laverne, no. Here we go. Colts with some moves. Wilkerson, 80 overall. Superstar Dev, 87 overall fullback. Probably something we just value at very high. Let's take a look at Wilkerson again. Power back. No trucking. If he had trucking, he'd be so sick. His Excel is 87. I mean, he would have been so sick. Damn it. Trevion Ruff, 24 years old. Superstar Dev, 6'2". Great player. Didn't really need a corner that bad, and we ended up getting one anyways. So wide receiver Wiley, normal Dev, 76 overall. Really didn't miss anything off of that. Gordon Holloman, good player. Welch, Ray Welch, quick Devs, 24 years old. Derek Berry, number 1 overall player. He's 24, but he's an amazing player. Suntrez Powers, not bad. Lewis Harris. Coco Mayberry. I don't even think that was the guy, was it? The guy had a very distinct name. Like, it wasn't no Coco or anything like that. I remember it was very, like, I don't know. It was like a legit name. Yeah, there he is. McManus. Superstar Dev, great player. Almost onto our team. Patriots, Will Parks, good lineman. No running back for the Raiders today. Normally they grab like a running back. Alexander Brewer, decent, old as hell. Redskins got wide receiver Mingo. Saints got middle linebacker Duckett. Seahawks with a right guard, and that'd be us. So, got a decent draft. Not the draft we were hoping for, because we definitely want a little bit more dev, but still a couple of starters, a little bit youthful talent. Don't know what we're going to do with this damn quarterback. I think Big Ben's still way too good not to start, like, over this guy. This King guy just isn't great, but still got to make some trades. I mean, who retired? Nobody? Okay, I don't know why the lineup's just messed up. Maybe start one of the rookie linemen, but yeah, got to make some trades, see what we can do, make the team even better. So I know I might, what is it called? Might get some Steelers fans mad, but I think we may be looking to trade for a new quarterback. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. What is this? Like, what? Do I have to rescue Jared Goff? Well, I mean, if I'm going to go with a good quarterback to replace Big Ben, kind of want it to be worthy, which is, I mean, it's kind of hard to do because Big Ben is a great overall. Like, who is there really to replace Big Ben here? Like, maybe I'm not going to replace him. There's not really that much to go with. Do we just start Kane? Nah, we're going to keep Big Ben as a starter. Screw it. We do have somebody to trade, I think. And we have Cameron Hayward and Bud Dupree, I believe. And those are two guys. I like Hargrave because he's 25, so, Tuitt and him both be DTs for the rest of time. Cameron Hayward's a great player, just a little bit on the older side, kind of like our middle linebackers. How you doing, lads who are just starting your careers while Shazier is 25 and you're 1 year younger? Just throwing that out there. We also do have a high first-round pick, so we can almost... We have a lot of first-round picks. We can almost get anyone we want at this point. So what do we want is the question. Could go for a young tight end. Honestly, like, who would be the best guy? Like, Hunter Henry or Evan Ingram, probably, right? The Browns would take the hit on Myles Garrett. Let's take a look at what the Myles Garrett action would cost us here. So Hilton, of course... I don't think they're going to need a right end. Let's see, Hilton in a first round. How far does that get us? Actually gets us, like, right there. Screw it. Hilton, a first round this year and a third round next year for Myles Garrett. We're going to be upgrading our position nicely. I mean, I could have used the guy we had, but we have players to trade, That's all I'm going to say. We have players to trade. Why not trade them? And I think we are going to go for Hunter Henry as well. Never traded for Hunter Henry. We should actually be going for a corner as well. Overtrade a little bit, but Hayward, Kane, and a second round for Lattimore. There we go. Burns and a third for Ramczyk. Third round next year, second round this year, and Gilbert for Hunter Henry. And I believe we still have Bud Dupree, which we'll use for some sort of draft pick. So we make some very great upgrades, I think. We landed Ramczyk, who's much better than Max Gilbert for the long haul. Got Hunter Henry. who's better than the guy we were going to use. Defensively, we have to fix to a actual 4-3. Then we got Lattimore as well. So we land a nice couple of trades. You got 2 rookie linebackers starting in pretty important spots, but that is what it is. We'll fix that. Not fix that, but we'll hopefully do better. Let's go to attacking 4-3. I think we have the defensive line for that. Gonna go with Becht. He's actually a quarterback, I believe, with that name in our primetime league. He's got superstar Davia. Looks like the guy we might actually draft. But yeah, I think we have everything we need. Obviously, I have to do the training crap. Warmack, I don't want him as our middle linebacker, but Neal makes a very good outside linebacker compared to Warmack. Warmack only goes up 2, while Neal goes up 3, so I want the highest boost I can possibly get. But yeah, I mean, everything looks pretty good. I wish Dial was starting, but at the same time, what can you do? What is Dial as a DT? Because I don't know if size actually matters for that. Experiment! Well, it definitely affects the overall, so that's good enough for me not to do it. I feel we're the most complete team in the league, so I will say we will make the divisional round, which will be a bye week. I mean, at least making the playoffs, we should win 1 game every time anyways, so even if we don't get the bye week, we'll hopefully at least get the divisional. We got a few re-signings. Stephon Diggs, Landon Collins, Shaq Mason, Ryan Shazier. Jordan Berry has quick dev. He's a punter that I don't care. And so, I mean, let's get the ones out of the way that we know we're going to get back. So, obviously, Stephon Diggs, Landon Collins. It's actually kind of asking for a little bit, but that's all right. Let's one more bonus. Shaq Mason. Screw it. Shazier, obviously. I forgot about that stupid crap. Put him at an outside linebacker, and they asked for tons of money. It's too late, though. Already doing it. We're going to replace our quarterback anyways. More than likely. I mean, I doubt Big Ben's going to be that great of an overall after the season. If he's even in the league anymore, he might have retired. Or might retire anyways. Talking like it's the end of the next year, but we're into the playoffs or going to the playoffs. You guys probably seen a glimpse. 8-8. We made the playoffs at 8-8. I just want to see what our overall is going to be when we get into this playoff game. How? Like how? Explain to me, guys, how this team goes 8-8. Big Ben, I mean, iffy. Le'Veon Bell fumbles for days. Juju Smith-Schuster did very well, in all fairness, which is good. Offensive line play was okay. Defensive line, Garrett and Watt, I would have actually liked to see a little bit more out of them. Marshawn, linebacker, Warmack. The rookies actually did pretty well. Becht, great kicking, only missed 3 out of 21. Kick return, nothing. Punt return, nothing. So offensive yards, 4th. Defensive yards, 18th. Jeez, what was our points? 7th. Okay, I don't know how we rate in 8. Big Ben was number 6 on the list. How many awards did we win, if any? Wow, Warmack was actually the best defensive player. Damn. Obviously, best rookie defensive player as well. Le'Veon Bell, best running back. O-lineman, still not a guy there. And that's all we get, but it's still fine. Got some awards. 8-8 Super Bowl. I mean, it sounds good to me. And here goes the game. Goddamn breaking again. So the XP totals, what do we got? So nothing there on offense, like at all. Defensively, Warmack, 44K. Lattimore with 40K. Not a whole lot of XP to go around, though. I have no idea how we only went 8-8, though. I'm honestly shocked we made the playoffs there. I wonder what kind of XP Warmack would have had if he wasn't like 99 years old. We used our XP. This is what the team is looking like. Not the greatest quarterback situation anymore. Big Ben has just regressed a bit. Defensively now, Warmack's nice. Neal is nice. Defense is just pretty good in general. Once again, I don't see it 8-8. We're not gonna really even be able to prove it either because 12-4 Jags. Jags have a damn good roster. We all know that very well. So I don't even know who has the ball first. It is 0-all though so far. 3-0, down by 4. Start of the second quarter. Not a bad game so far against the Jags. We're driving again, up by 6. Up by a lot more than 6. Now, huge clutch drive. They are down by 9, start of the second half, though. But either way, that's a clutch drive for them. Field goal, they get a touchdown. We get a touchdown. That is clutch as well. Maybe not as clutch. Defense locking up. Still up by more than one possession. Come on. 3rd and 7. That was a gain of 8. It's not over yet. Come on, lads. There you go. Good drive. That was an amazing drive. Wasted a lot of clock. Defense, can you make a play? And they can. Realistically, that will be game. And physically, it now is game. I know that was only the wild card game, but it was against the Jags, who are basically top 3 every single season for winning the Super Bowl. So if we can beat them by 12, we should be able to beat pretty much any other team other than maybe the Chargers by at least that. Well, there it is, the Chargers. 14-2, that might be the highest I've ever seen them as an overall as well. Or record-wise anyways. 95 to their 87, though. We beat them by 8 overalls. So we did get ball first, and we scored first. Defense clutches up by 17 now. First quarter was, I'd say it looked pretty good for us. Second quarter, however, we are only up by nothing. Second quarter, we scored nothing at all, and that's not good. Get all the way down the field, lose the ball, start of the fourth quarter. 2 straight quarters without a score. Come on, lads. There we go. Tie it up just like that. Come on, defense. Clutch it up. Don't like that. 5 minutes left. Gonna pump the ball with the way the defense is played. Smart move. Good job. Come on, Big Ben. No fumbles, no picks. I'll trust him. I trust him. I don't trust him going in. Tell me Henry doesn't look wide open here. Tell me Henry doesn't look wide open here. Do we risk the 2-point? I've got Le'Veon Bell. And I've got an offensive line that gets away with a hold. Defense has played rough. You have a chance to put the game away, and there it is. You take that call and you risk it. I normally never do that, but I just don't trust it. 14-2 Chargers versus the 8-8 Steelers. We had all 3 timeouts. Still would have had like 25 seconds left. There was chances. I think it was worth the risk. And because of it, we move on to the championship game. Both quarterbacks played similarly. I really don't know who played better. It was very close. Like I said, Le'Veon Bell absolutely went off. Over 200 total yards. Defensively, sack totals. Kind of everyone had a little bit of everything. Hayward with 2 picks. Insane. Hamilton with a pick. Kicking was same. Kick return is all the same. Moving on to that championship game, I think we played the 2 hardest teams. The Patriots might have Brady still, and if they do, then maybe we didn't play the 2 hardest teams because we have that one still left. Yay, there they are. Perfect. And they're 91 overall. Sweet. They get the ball first. They score 3. I mean, that's a win in my book. Start of the second half, though, they're looking like they're going to score a touchdown. They don't. I mean, these are some very big wins for us. Up by nothing. Down by 3. Start of the second half, and it's a tied game at 13. Kind of shocking. Yes, huge touchdown. Defense locks up. Start of the fourth, we are up 10. There's actually a chance at the Super Bowl here. Like, we've played so badly, it's almost like I'm narrating a fantasy rebuild because we literally are struggling to get anything going. 4th and 5, we missed a field goal. Nice. Down by 4 now. Very happy with that. There you go, offense. Come on. We have the finishing ability of a moron. Why? No, I'm not kicking a field goal because we would have been up if we would have had one. Going back to inside wheels. Probably audible into 4 verts. Maybe not. Hayward Bay. Catch that. Or, if he scores here, it's over. Lane Johnson is a fast man. Yeah, that's impossible. That right there, you guys won't know because, I could lie to you. But that right there defines how insane that one time I blocked it on a rebuild was. Because I actually timed it, literally, I promise you. The moment it hit that 3 second, that's when I went for it. Because I just believed. I was like, you know what? The AI is pretty predictable in this scenario. I will say I did exactly what we needed to do. Got to the 37-yard line. We have the receiving talent. Can they do it? Can they do it? And if not, they only have one more season to do it, because I'm only doing 3 total years, and this is the second one. Barely even get it off. Like, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if they pressed, but the receivers took their sweet-ass time getting on the field. Is there a way for me to see the last play? I don't know if it was an important enough play. I mean, look at this. I mean, what is that? They're at the 40 as I've got to throw the ball. I mean, are we just taking our time? Were we pressed off the line? Oh, we were pressed off the line. That's unfair. In all fairness, it does give us a better chance of beating them deep. Good call by them to press us on the 3-man deep. But at the end of the day, James Conner fumbled as well. But the kicker lost us the game. He missed the kind of a chip shot. Doesn't miss that chip shot, I kick our field goal. We're down by 3 there potentially. The game's completely different, but sweet. Got the best team in the league, but apparently 8-8 is the season, and barely stringing along some wins in the playoffs is also another factor. Seahawks versus the Patriots. Do we have any stories? This is the first time I'm actually scouting. Draft stories, All-Star MVP Warren Wagner, who sounds like a quarterback if you're asking me. So Morgan Baker, as of right now, is by far the best prospect. Well, maybe not by far, but top 2 for sure. Number 1, Warren Wagner is a left outside linebacker who looks absolutely horrendous. And it said, tough loss, Seahawks fans. So, yeah, that's the Super Bowl there. Oh, I totally forgot to finish the re-signing on Landon Collins. Yeah, we're kind of broke. Although I will say, in all fairness, with Big Ben going, we're definitely going to make some, save some money. Incognito's still there, and it's funny because I tried to trade for him and I couldn't get him. Jesse James is there. He's an 85 overall. He's not bad. I don't think we need any free agent, though. A lot of our money actually might be gone because of draft picks, too. I think we had 4 first-rounders. 7.7, wow. Carlos Odom. Clear cuts drafted player. Honestly, don't even know what to do. Like, it's just... I feel like we have everyone we need. I'm just going to go to the draft. And number 17, we'll finish it, right? Yep. Number 1 overall, what do we got? Elisa Quick, right? Morgan Baker, Superstar Dev. That's actually a little surprising. Superstar Dev for, what am I saying for? 79 overall, 87 speed. What do we got? 92 agility, 84 excels a little low, but great quarterback, 21 years old. Very good. The wide receiver, Latevin McCann, 80 overall, super speedy guy. Honestly, not sure why I took him. Only reason why I'm not sure is just for the simple fact that I actually don't know who we would replace. Like Antonio Brown, I guess? Like, is Antonio Brown the guy I replace? I don't know. DJ Khaled's looking nice. I'm going to take DJ. 80 overall, normal dev. One of the best safeties I've ever drafted. Might start over Carl. I don't know. Carlos Odom, we're taking him now. Quick dev, 92 hit power, 88 speed. Super beast player. Expect great things out of him. Wow, okay. Holy crap. This is the best power back I've ever seen. Wait, what's his agility? Where the 86. A little low on the agility, but maybe his strength could be a little higher. But wow. 88 trucking, 92 stiff arm. Decent speed. 6'2", 22 years old. 230. Second ranked talent in the draft. That's pretty good. Going down to the final of the draft. I don't know who the hell I wanted to see. I think I wanted to know the other quarterback, I suppose. But yeah, we drafted short and simple. Got everything we needed. Saved a little bit of money. I mean, we lost Big Ben, so that's obviously going to save us a little bit, even though we went all the way to number 1. So salary of 10 mil over probably 4 years. So that's, I mean, it's still quite a bit of money. McCann, Hansen. Some great players, obviously. Pretty much all normal dev, though. Odom had what? Quick dev. Baker had super, and the rest had normal. Better than slow, though. Harvey Kuinanjo. He looked pretty good. I thought he was going to be a little faster than that, though. Haney Ross. Darian Lewis. Remember when I used to call Jacob Haney? That was cool. Those were the days. A lot of people are like, what do you mean? I don't even remember that guy. Connor Chase. Alexander Dillon. That was the other guy that we were going to draft instead, and we didn't take him. Glad we didn't, because this guy was better. I usually make the right decision with quarterback. Not always, but usually. I mean, look through all the players. There really wasn't anyone, like, crazy good, so... Going on to most likely our last season. I'm going to call it last season. A team like the Steelers, they don't get more than 3 years. If we don't win a Super Bowl by then, it's whatever. Lost opportunity, 6-1. It's always the damn good, fast quarterbacks that are never tall. Like, if he was 6'4", that would have been insane. Of course, they give you a guy like Mark Ingram in there. So cool. So, we're going to have to trust another rookie, probably. Yeah, we are. Bradley Day. Although, what about this guy? Andrew Franks. That man usually doesn't do too well for me, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes I forget. I can't lie. Sean Gruber. There you go. So this is the starting lineup for the more than likely final season. Great offensive line. Well, let's fix that offensive line. So offensive line is set. Quarterback obviously set. We'll keep this lineup. We'll keep it. We'll screw it. Why not? McCann. I want to start, actually. Yeah, we're going to start McCann. I don't know where to put him. Juju Smith-Schuster had his chance. McCann. Can you believe it? I can. I'm sorry. Defense. Going to start Odom because he is just absolutely insane. Look at the hairline. I mean, you can't get any better than that. DBs are insane. I wish Carl Joseph was a little bit better. Maybe Hansen gets the nod, actually. Yeah, let's screw it. Let's start some more rookies. Why not? Those guys didn't do too great last season, so Hansen got potential. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be the starting lineup for the more than likely final season. If this doesn't good enough to get back to the playoffs and maybe a final or first trip to the Super Bowl, I don't know what is. I almost never, stick with the same middle linebacker, forever. I don't know why, I just don't. Going to the playoffs. I mean, we were 8-8 last season. We're kind of better, but we have a rookie quarterback, so not really guaranteed. And we are in. And we have a 14-2 season with our rookie quarterback being named MVP. How many times that's happened in NFL history? I'd probably guess 0, but maybe I'm wrong. I can't really remember. No force wins. Let's go over to the scheme. Same exact, well, we'll find out in a second, actually. Same exact scheme as Big Ben and everyone else had on the team. What is this XP going to be like? Holy crap. So 52 touchdowns passing, 15 picks, 4,600 yards. And, I mean, look at the touchdowns in the rushing game. 34 touchdowns on the ground as well. 34 touchdowns on the ground. What was that? 86 touchdowns, I believe, in just in general on the offense. That's not even including the defense. The receiving yards, sadly, kind of down a little bit. Kind of threw Juju Smith-Schuster down the staircase under the bus, through the trees, whatever it may be. Defensively, basic stuff. Really haven't gotten those crazy numbers. Hansen was actually really good for us. What about touchdowns? So we had 88, I believe. 88 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. Kicker, 6 for 9. He only had 9 attempts on the season. I mean, that's impressive. 9 attempts only. That's how good our offense is. Number 1, obviously. Defense, probably top 10. Number 1, I believe. And then number 1. What wasn't number 1? Number 2 for points allowed. Jesus, this team. So Baker, then you had Le'Veon Bell at number 2. That's dominance right there. Morgan Baker, of course, Offensive Player of the Year. Anas Wazir. I mean, look at that. Look at the dominance. Look at that. Wide receiver, no. O-line, 5, 6 players, actually. Hawkins isn't even that good of an overall, but he's still up there. That's impressive. We had a bye week, obviously, at 14-2, so we will skip it, and I want to see this XP. This might be the most XP I've ever had. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, what in the world? It was so high of an XP number, I think, that it said. I was like, wait a minute. Wait. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure that's what it was? Damn, son. Okay. Okay. I did a very smart move. I don't know how much it affected. Look at that. Don't know how much it affected, but I got his awareness to like 93, I think. Like 93, 90, maybe, I guess maybe I did get 95. But I got it high. These stats are low, but I decided it was a smart decision to do that just so his overall would go up. And apparently it was a good idea. We got his throw deep to 90 as well. I mean, look at how good he is. I get his throw power up a few, I suppose. 99 overall. Oh, my God. What a beast. What an absolute beast. You get this offensive lineman becoming one of our better guys now. Could be the best quarterback I've ever had. Pretty damn close to it. If we don't win a Super Bowl here, which, I mean, let's be honest, everything's kind of pointing towards we will. If we don't, we're definitely going to have this on our list of teams we come back to just for how much fun that quarterback looks like he is. He just looks like he deserves a ring, you know? You ever see a player and they're like, you know, that guy deserves a ring. I think he deserves one. Even our punters in on the XP game. I'll just go for the overall. Screw it. Screw the kick power, you know? So we're going against the porous Texans here. The Texans are so screwed. Don't know how they wouldn't be. McCann really didn't get that much XP, but he's still a bigger threat than Juju Smith-Schuster, I think. Linebacker core, I mean, we have just so much talent. 1 year, Hansen, I know it's confidence boost, but better than Carl Joseph, who just really got no XP at all. Like, he was just not upgrading at all. So I'm kind of glad we went with Hansen. He's 6'3", 22 years old. 95 overall to their 91, but if this is a 95 overall, we're the most stacked 95 overall of all time. Well, you know we got to get the ball. I wish it wasn't Antonio Brown back here. And wish it was McCann instead. Don't know why it wouldn't be. McCann's so fast. Nope. Nowhere to go. Let's see this QB in action. 1 season, like... I know it's a reach. It's hard to get a guy that's 21 years old with superstar dev and win MVP and all those awards, but imagine getting this guy in like a user league, like prime time. Oh my God. People would be so mad at you. They'd be like, are you serious? I'm leaving. He's so sick. Like, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he is super fast. I should have threw that away. Super fast anyways. Oh, look how fast he is. He's a blazer. Option play. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. Not you, mister. Not that big number 99 guy. Not having it. McCann to the end zone. He's got him beat by an inch. Good catch, McCann. I mean, that is an absolute dot. Like, offense is kind of struggling a little bit. There you go. Touchdown. Defense is just locking up. I mean, let's be honest. Texans, even though for some reason they actually did well first season against us, I believe, Texans really don't have much of a chance. I say that, but, I mean, look at this. There you go. Now that's what I call a drive. Holy crap. To get a touchdown on that as well, like, that's just defeating. I mean, they still got a shot, which is so disappointing. Get a punter. They have 120 left. Look at them, like, look at this. They almost went to overtime. The Texans are a glitch. An absolute glitch and a half. Baker only threw 1 pick, and that was my fault, of course. Anything else to note? No, there is nothing. So, we win by 7 going on to the championship game already. Who is it going to be? Patriots, I would assume, lost Brady, so it's more than likely not going to be them. Going against, I'd probably say the Jags, right? Jags or Chargers. The Chiefs, I mean, this seems like a walk in the park. This seems too easy. 96 overall to their 90. Not going to play a snap this time because we got our fill with our beastly quarterback, Baker. I actually really like that name as well. Morgan Baker, what a name. Down by what? 12, down by 5. And don't go for 2, but start of the third quarter, we were only down by 1. Good job by the offense and defense. We are now up by 7. Start of the fourth quarter. I gotta love that turnaround. Up by 10. Defense clutches up. Defense has done its job. After that huge deficit, defense did everything it needed to. Still up by 10. Defense, come on, slow it down a little bit for us at least. You know what I mean? Slow it down, speed it up, whatever. 4 minutes left. Come on, offense. The defense did everything they could this game to win us the game. And we're just trying to choke it away, aren't we? And the defense sends us to the Super Bowl. 34-31. Defense was very impressive in that, like, second quarter on. Very good. Let's take a look at the comparisons. Mahomes probably threw like thousands of picks. Maybe not. Morgan Baker, your league's MVP, threw another pick. Obviously, this one was his fault, not mine. Beecham was a very solid backup as well, to be fair. Defense, just 1 sack, and it was a combined. All right. Interesting. Not a pretty game, but 34-31 is still the victory score. Going on to the Super Bowl. Seahawks, Redskins, so let's be honest. It's going to be the Seahawks, but you never know. I mean, I haven't seen the Redskins ever make it. Yep, nothing. No. Never seen it happen, but not today. Not today. 14-2 versus the 13-3, 1 overall lower Seahawks, who I believe were the team that knocked us out last rebuild, the Titans, I believe. So I'm getting ready for it again. So start of the second quarter, we are up by 4. Kind of a really slow first quarter. Defense makes a play. We are up by 11. Seahawks make a play. But the thing is, we're scoring. Well, they're doing it as well. I was about to say, we're scoring touchdowns every time. But so are they now. Start of the second half, and they are up by 1. I mean, the defense is doing as well as they can. The offense just isn't doing it. There you go. Not clutch at all there. Got to finish that with a touchdown. It's the Super Bowl. Good D, up by 2. Come on, lads. If you score a touchdown here, it's going to make it hard on him. And there we go. Up by 9, I believe. And they don't get it. Do they? There was a penalty on 4th and 16. That's what it was. I was wondering what that big yellow bar was. They go for their field goal. Down by 6 now. I'm not sure if I would have went for that field goal if I was them. We'll see, though. They have a chance here. And they get the ball back. Down 6. No timeouts. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And there is your Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl for, I believe, Super Bowl number 7. All-time record right there. Impressive. About damn time. It was a struggleful, rebuild. We were kind of up and down, even though we always had a great team. Besides this year, year 1 was like one of our better years. Obviously, we didn't play well in the playoffs, but season-wise, we did very well year 1. But yet, year 2, even a better team, somehow just 8-8 barely made it. Big Ben, I think it was finally time for him to leave, and sadly, we win a ring without him, but it happens. He got the greatest quarterback right now going in the league, 99 overall, and he gets the MVP, playing a pretty damn good bowl. Don't know what his rushing stats were. Probably pretty good, though. Quarterback usually doesn't win MVP in these sims for whatever reason. I don't know why. They just Super Bowl MVP is almost never the QB. I don't know. There we go, holding that trophy. Antonio Brown does not deserve to hold that trophy versus the other guys. Odom, kinda. Quarterback, obviously. And then Le'Veon Bell was pretty solid. We'll say Derrick Henry was the best running back I've ever had for sim. This quarterback was really nice. Wasn't really great in the playoffs, per se, but the regular season. Rookie MVP, that's pretty good. Definitely going to be in the title, I would say. Russell Wilson got outplayed. Le'Veon Bell was great. Antonio Brown was actually pretty good. What's the rushing stats from our QB? Not much. Doesn't like to run, even though he's got the talent for it. Decent couple sacks, couple of picks. Great Super Bowl played, and we win over the Seahawks, who have beaten me too many times recently. Too many times. But hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We win the bowl. And, yeah. I mean, that's really all you can really say is, and yeah. Let's see the overalls. Look at the team. Look at the team. Looking pretty good, huh? Looking pretty good. Hanson, not bad. DJ Khaled. TJ Watt really didn't end up that well for us. Probably shouldn't have gotten his dev up. Probably not the greatest decision. Usually he's like a 99 by now for most teams, but he ends up staying in normal, so probably wasted too much on that. Lattimore's 99 with his confidence. Great linebacker core. Just a great team in general. Probably wasted Dial's talent a little bit, but it is what it is. Yeah, also, sorry if this is a shorter video than normal, but to be fair, we had like an hour and 8-minute Titans rebuild, I believe, so it is what it is. 3-year Super Bowl done. Not the hardest thing in the world. Probably a little bit embarrassing if we're being honest. But we got it done. And this team is pretty much set for the future, even though Shazier is taking a huge bit of money. But yeah, hope you guys, enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions on rebuild ideas, rebuild teams, I believe next one I might do a realistic Seahawks. We'll see, though. And, any what-ifs, experiments, whatever, a different game in general. A Fortnite challenge. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, until next video. See